All right, so we all know Nevada tap water does not taste very good, but do you ever ask yourself why? There could actually be stuff in our water that would actually scare you if you knew. Well, here to tell us a little bit more about what could be coming into our homes every time we turn on that faucet is independent water consultant Dirk Chamberlain. Great having you again, buddy.
Good seeing you, Sean.
Listen, before we the show, we were talking. I was amazed what we found that's in our water. What's in the water that will just shock us?
Yeah. You know what, Sean? There are over 80,000 chemicals used today in pesticide, pharmaceuticals, chemicals for manufacturing. And you know what? The EPA hasn't added one to their watch list in 10 years. They've only tested a handful of them, but they haven't added one to the watch list in a decade. You got to wonder what they've been watching. You know, and a recent study tested for 260 chemicals in our Nevada water.
Yeah.
They found 130, most of them not even regulated. So most people think, well, my water's clear, you know, so that there can't be anything bad in it. But you know what? You can't see radon, lead, radium, arsenic. It doesn't. You can't see it. It doesn't smell, but it's there. Check out your city water reports. It's in there.
I know we've seen inside Lake Mead. There have been reports that have come out before that there's a lot of the pharmaceuticals that have been found within.
Exactly.
I mean, hormones that could be going into our blood system. Very interesting.
And you know what the worst? Probably one of the worst is the chlorine that they put in it to disinfect it.
We've talked about the chlorine before. This is the kicker. You're like, chlorine, okay, that's in the pools. They're adding it, so it must be good for us.
You'd think.
But not.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It breaks down into some pretty toxic stuff. And you know what? Exposure to chlorinated water, the EPA has done tests over the years. Exposure to chlorinated water has been linked to high blood pressure, heart disease, and especially breast cancer in women. And you know what? The EPA says that as Americans, we're exposed to 300 to 600 times the amount of chlorine that they think is safe. And most people don't know it, but we get 2/3 of that exposure to chlorine when we take a bath or a shower. Let me show you something.
Okay.
This is ordinary Las Vegas tap water, and I'm proving it's the same water.
It's the same water. That's why he put the one into the other.
Right.
Yes.
Now these are the same pool test drops that you test for chlorine in your backyard swimming pool.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'll put 5 drops in each one. If it turns yellow, there's chlorine in there. And there's chlorine in there.
Certainly chlorine.
Now, I'm just going to swirl my fingers around in here to simulate taking a shower or a bath just for a second or two.
Okay.
Drop the same number of drops in there. And where'd all the chlorine go?
Wow, that is absolutely remarkable.
Every bit of that chlorine was absorbed that quickly through the skin on my fingers. That's how much you absorb in the bath or the shower. And the worst part is, Sean, when you absorb it through your skin, you don't filter it out through your liver or kidneys. It goes right into your bloodstream.
Wow. And I mean, obviously there are people that, this is a great test for that too. They're like, well, I don't drink the tap water, so it's not a big deal.
You shower
if you're
in
taking a shower, unless you get the Evian. If you're bathing in Evian, you're that rich. Good for you. But what if we want to try to take all that water that's coming into our house right before it comes in and say, clean it up first?
Right.
There are systems available that you think are cleaning it up, but not really.
You hit the nail on the head, Sean. You know, old-fashioned water softeners don't do it. They don't take any of the bad stuff out. Water softeners alone. ROs only work on the kitchen sink. The best way to do it is to replace all that stuff. Get a whole house water system that filters every drop of water, like you said, coming into your house before it gets to you and your family. The best one I found is that one I brought along from H2O Concepts.
So what makes this one so special?
You know what, Sean? That one system. You don't need 2 systems. You don't need one in your garage and one under the sink, like with a softener and reverse osmosis. That one system gives you great tasting water at every faucet in your home. So you will never buy another bottle or case of bottled water and have to come in home, have to carry it home, and then run out of it. That takes all the chlorine contaminants, like you saw here, out of every shower in your home. So you're not showering in it. And you know what? It doesn't use salt. So you don't get that slippery, slimy feeling you get when you bathe in softened water. And you'll never buy another bag of water softener salt. And inside the system, their patented electronics actually breaks up hardness before it happens. So it takes care of your hard water problems. You're not going to be scrubbing hard water deposits. And you know what? Once this is installed in your home, there is nothing for you to do. There's no filters to change, no salt to add, nothing to do for 10 years. You just enjoy the water. It comes with a 10-year warranty, and you know, any company that's willing to warranty their product for 10 years is pretty confident. The reason they are, it's the most tested and certified system on the market. Some systems aren't even tested at all. Wow. But with water, it's all about the taste.
You said to enjoy the water. I mean,
that's actually Las Vegas tap water after it's been through one of those systems. What do you think?
Well, this has the taste of the stuff that I'll pay $2 or $3 in the bottle for that just tastes like water and nothing else, just cold, clean water.
Yeah.
And that's what this is.
And you never run out.
And I'm hoarse. I could use a lot more of this. Can we get this hooked up here at the station? We could use it. Before we go, special offer.
Yes, if you're watching the show right now and you're one of the first 20 callers and say you saw it on the Morning Blend, you'll get a $600 discount. They'll provide free normal installation, so installation isn't going to cost you a dime, and they're financing packages to fit any budget. Sean, this is the last water system you'll ever have to buy.
I love it, and that water was fantastic. See, even my voice sounds better now. It's great having you. Dirk, thank you so much. Pleasure.
Great to see you.
Yeah, let's do that one more time. There it is. Okay, cool. We kind of, yeah. Get great tasting water. Get rid of that buildup. Learn more about H2O concepts by heading to the website or calling the number you see right there on your screen. They're a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.